Hi. In this lesson, we will work on making words with blends and chunks. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples of blends and chunks and how to make words with those. Let's start with a chunk, C-H. Now, just so happens chunk starts with C-H. That's not why I picked that. C-H, two consonants together, ch, ch. Okay, see if we can make a word with ch. Okay, I always write my words, well, not always, but when I'm teaching young children, I always write my vowels with red, just to help them to distinguish the consonants and the vowels. Okay. Okay. Ch, at, ch, at, ch, at. Okay. Let's do S-H-T, sh, t. Sometimes the children get confused and they still try to make the short U sound, y, but it's sh, t. Okay, let's move on to a blend. And we'll just use BL. Blend. BL. Bl. St. St. Blast. Blast. And you can treat these chunks and blends as one sound. Once your child kind of remembers that, it will be easier for them instead of going b-ul-ast. If they know that BL is bull-ast, blast. And I still try to teach them to hold that sound. Use their finger and hold that sound. Blast. Blast. Okay? Let's do T-R-P. Trip. Trip. Now, if they don't know this, or if they're just learning the blends and chunks, they might say ip. Or sometimes they get confused with the R sound and say trip. And that doesn't make sense. That's why it's very important to teach the correct letter sound to begin with. Okay, let's do a few more that are a little bit harder. Okay, dr and unk. Drink. Now they know, once they start learning, that they'll have to change the sound a little bit. Because if you were to say this or pronounce this the correct way, it would be drink, drink, and that doesn't make sense. So they will learn how to alter that sound. Drink, drink, drink. When you're starting out, you can also keep the same beginning and ending and just change the vowel sound. Now, if they were going to do this with the correct A, it would be drank, drank, and that does not make sense. Drank, drank. And I always teach my students to start with the short vowel sound first. And if that doesn't make sense, then go to the long vowel sound. Let's do step, step, step. Flop, flop, flop. So spend some time working on blends and chunks and practice using different letter sounds, different vowel sounds in the middle of those words, And after that, then we'll move on to something that's a little more difficult. We will probably start working on putting a couple of words together to make 2- and 3-word sentences. Okay, thanks.